Hi, Brian Stecker here again, certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert, where today we're going to talk about female fat loss over 40, the truth. So we've got Kelly and Perry here who live the truth for female fat loss over 40, and we're going to share with you the best strategies to help you with that fat loss when it comes to over 40. So with fat loss over 40, and the number one thing we need to focus on is nutrition. Nutrition seems to be getting 85% of people's results, 90% of the results, but it seems to be the hardest target for people to hit because there's so many variables that play into it. Why do you think it's so difficult for people to master this nutrition category?
Well, I think a lot of people feel like they can outwork their nutrition or what they put inside their body. So I think that there's that concept. And then also, I think that people will underestimate how many calories they're actually eating in a day. So if you are not tracking what you're eating and you have a goal to hit and you have a certain amount of calories, you should probably figure out what you are starting with. So write down everything, and then I think you'll be shockingly surprised about extra calories that you may not be accounting for in your day.
Because the workouts are so hard. They're like, oh, I did that exercise, it must have burned 1,000 calories. And it took them 10 seconds to do.
Yeah.
But then when you're eating a bowl of Chipotle, next thing you know, it's like 1,000 calories. Like you ate that thing and it's like the whole days of calories in one bowl.
Yes.
And it's quickly. So understand what you're burning, understand what you're eating.
Yes.
All right, cool. Why does it seem to be such a hard target here, Kelly?
Well, I think we're overworked. I think we're overscheduled. We have families. We have people to take care of. I mean, mainly women get cast in the role as caretaker. So a lot of it falls on us to take care of things. So I think as a matter of convenience, you know, it's easy to hit that drive-through on the way home and say, I'll just pick up dinner. I don't feel like cooking. I'm too tired. Too tired to go and work out. Too tired to even think about anything.
Yeah. So it's like it's a 24-hour-a-day thing, but we have so many choices.
Right.
We're a caretaker. We got a husband. You have husbands.
You don't have a husband.
I don't have a husband.
No.
But
I
if
gotta
you did,
deal with
that'd be
myself.
okay.
Yeah. So then we've got, what else? We've got
Children.
Children. Yes. I don't have any of those either. Children. And if I did, that would be okay. So we've got children. We got work. I do have a job.
You do have a job.
Yes, I'm here today. So work, and then there's friends. I have a few of those. You guys have friends too.
Yes.
So friends. So we got choices we have to make, right?
Correct.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
And then we get fatigued throughout the day. So what are the best strategies you've found to be sustainable when we're under fatigue to help master this nutrition category?
Planning your meals ahead of time was life-changing for me, literally. I would pick a day to go do all my meal prep, and that way it's done and ready to go.
All right, so prepping your meals. How about yourself, Perry?
Yeah, I would say the same. Just to kind of expand on meal prepping. I mean, you can go as far as planning everything down to the detail and putting them in little Tupperware and taking it to work. For me and Kelly, that seems to work the best, but you can also just like cook in bulk. So just, you know, throw like 8 or 10 chicken breasts on a Sunday afternoon on the barbecue and then have it in a container. And so when you're home, you can just grab some chicken, grab some maybe steamed vegetables you did, you know, put it together. It makes it for really quick dinner, especially, you know, if you are working, have kids and family. So
how about the whole thing with, so that's a good way of being sustainable. I know you guys both experienced this. What happened with what happens when people are dropping their calories to the extreme measures? Like, I'm going to lose this 10 pounds in 2 weeks, hell or high water, and I know my BMR, I know what I need to burn, and I'm going to drop my calories to 800 a day.
good.
Oh, that was a big sigh there. I got to hear what was going on.
It scares me.
It scares you. Why?
Well, number one.
It scares me too, but that, like, you were screeching there. So,
yeah,
like,
because I've experienced that.
Okay.
Your body doesn't function well. You not only do you burn muscle, but you can damage organs as well by malnourishing yourself and not taking in enough calories.
So dropping the calories too low.
Yeah, and you won't lose the 10 pounds. Yeah, because your metabolism gets stunted and your body kind of goes in that starvation mode. And so everything you eat, it holds onto as fat.
You know, the thing that I found, I'm not a female over 40, but I found when I drop my calories too low and I want to get lean because I want to go on a vacation here or have something coming up, I find that the first day into it, I'm driving home after that first day and I want to stop at the grocery store and I want to have some ice cream. And I want to have a double cheeseburger with bacon with a milkshake. I mean, that's day one.
Right.
What are people feeling at day 5? So undernourishing yourself, it's not sustainable. You're going to be looking for the first Oreo cookie to get you off plan.
Right.
So making sure your calories up a little bit higher, like you're talking about, meal prep, having those multiple meals per day so you're not eating one meal, starving the rest of the day, and then going to that second thing. I found a lot of my female clients, when I'm adding protein in their diet and fiber in their diet, they're getting that fullness feeling. So with those multiple meals where they don't want to have, they see Oreo cookie, they could care less. They're like, oh, I'm stuffed, I don't want to eat that. How have you experienced anything with adding in those nutrients?
Yes.
Those macronutrients?
Yes, especially adding in vegetables, you stay fuller longer. So it's with that kind of eating, it's about volume.
Yeah,
Very cool.
and the protein is key because I know a lot of women will have like a huge salad with absolutely no protein in it, and they think they're going to lose weight, but you so need that protein.
Absolutely.
Building that lean tissue, especially for females over 40, at that age of 30, you're losing 5% of your muscle every year. So when you're losing a pound of muscle, you're losing metabolism. So making sure you get that protein is going to help you maintain lean body mass. I know you experienced that early on in your dieting. Is you would have a cheat meal, right? And then you would not eat the rest of your meals because you felt guilty. And then what ended up happening when we did your measurements?
They were not favorable.
They weren't favorable. More specifically, what I noticed is you lost muscle.
Yes, I lost muscle. The weight may have gone down, but it was muscle, so it's not a good weight loss. It's bad weight loss.
It's an unhealthy weight loss.
Yes.
You're losing muscle and you're gaining body fat, even though you're not getting the proper nutrients. So getting those proper nutrients in, like protein, has been a big help. So going to the next step, now we've got nutrition, some key strategies, the truth to help you get female fat loss or 40. You got to look at exercise, and the first thing most people want to go to, and we're not against or hating on cardio. We find cardio is an effective tool, but it was a tool that we used all the time in the past. We got to add in strength training. What benefits have you seen adding in strength training?
You just build more muscle, more lean body mass, and with that, you actually burn more calories in the long run. So you can do an hour of cardio and burn 300-400 calories, or you can weightlift for an hour and you continue burning afterwards for 24 hours?
20 to 48 hours after.
Yeah. So it's good to combine both, but if you had to prioritize, especially with me when I travel, I always prioritize strength training and then try to get cardio in after the fact.
Yeah. So you want to definitely get that resistance training in 4 or 5 times a week.
Right.
So how about so you get the breakdown of muscle, you build muscle, you're going through the recovery, you're getting those positive hormones that are happening in your body. What about high intensity interval cardio?
For me, it really spiked my metabolism for one, and two, it became such a great fat burner.
Yeah. So with the high intensity interval cardio versus say like regular cardio, could you explain to somebody what that looks like?
Sure. So high intensity interval training is having increases in spikes in your cardio level. So say you get on a treadmill, you sprint for 20 seconds, walk for 40 seconds, and you do that consistently for say 20 minutes. So that's when you get your heart rate up, then bring it back down. So you're getting that constant spike in your heart rate.
Absolutely.
Versus steady state cardio, saying you're just walking or kind of running on a treadmill for say 20-30 minutes and not having any change in pace or resistance.
So you're saying when you're doing your cardio, put some bursts of higher intensity in there for a bit.
Yes.
And it's definitely, you found benefit with that.
Correct, yes.
Here's the one thing, and you guys can maybe talk about how your bodies have changed on this, if it's true or not. This is the truth video. So
Can you handle that though?
Can you handle the truth?
Handle the truth.
Do you guys know that movie?
boy.
You guys are over 40, so you do know this video.
It's a good movie.
Jack Nicholson.
Yes.
What was it
Few good men.
A few good men. There are a few good men out there yet. Me being one. So if you want to leave your number down in the comments section. I'm just kidding.
Sweet, nice plug.
I'm kidding.
Nice plug,
I'm
Brian.
kidding. This isn't. You didn't come here for dating. All right. Anyway, you can tell me if this is the truth or not, and go watch A Few Good Men later. We're talking about this picture that I saw on Facebook. And this picture was posted by a friend of mine, and it had a picture of a jogger doing steady state cardio all the time versus the picture of this sprinter. And the jogger looked like the guy from Tales from the Crypt. Like he was ready to be dead. Like he was falling apart. Done hours of cardio, and he was no fat on his body, but he looked like he was going to die. And then you have the sprinter who was strong and athletic and did sprints and did weight training, and he was strong, athletic, and fit, and his body looked healthy. How have you noticed doing interval training and weight training versus the long cardio? Have you experienced that?
Absolutely.
That transformation for yourself, and what was that like?
So I was a runner, and I was that person that looked emaciated, trying to cross that finish line, because the more cardio I did, the more muscle I was burning. And I didn't realize that I was just running because it burned calories, and I didn't want to gain weight. Well, turns out I was, and I was losing muscle on top of it. So I found that by switching up, not only adding resistance training, but changing up my cardio, I was able to keep that lean muscle mass.
Awesome. What was the starting resistance training plan look like for, say, a beginner at home that would want to do something?
I would say start with some body weights, do some sit-ups, push-ups, do some walking lunges.
Okay.
Just getting started that way.
Cool. Perry, how about yourself? Your transformation from the cardio kickbox lady to now weight training.
Yeah, well, I've just noticed, like, if you look at pictures, back in the day when I was doing more cardio, I mean, I was kind of like that runner, the long distance runner. I mean, I was lean, but I mean, there was no shape there, butt was flat, So adding all this resistance training, I think, really shaped my body, and you'll see, side by side, like more tone, because all women want to be toned,
toned,
but they're scared of lifting weights. So I'm just going to lift little tiny weights. But I mean, really, what toned is building that muscle and then shedding that fat off.
Right.
And we're helping you live that long-term sustainable life. So to have that muscle and being more athletic, you're able to be around for the grandchildren and do those other things. And
it's good for the bones too.
Absolutely.
As we get older,
Great for the bones.
osteoporosis is an issue.
And getting the
for many.
shape that you want, fitting the clothes that you want, not having to go buy. I know you guys like to shop once in a while. Getting the clothes that you want.
Yes.
And I do have to say, by building more muscle, like I've noticed, I can cheat a little bit more with meals, and it doesn't affect me as much.
That's right.
As if I was like just trying to do a lot of cardio. You have a cheat meal, you can see that drastic change pretty quickly.
Ladies, I really appreciate you sharing the truth. If you guys found this valuable, just leave your number below, 555. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I know those are fake numbers. But anyway, thank you for the truth. If you guys have any comments, questions, feedback about your female fat loss over 40, drop those down in the comment section, and they'll be more than happy to help out. I would love to hear what you liked best about this video. So down below, you'll see a comment section. Just leave your comments, and I want to thank you so much for the comments you've been leaving me over the months, and I've been getting back to filling those out. Also down below in the description box, you'll see a link, and in that description box with that link, you want to click it, and it's going to take you to another page where you're going to get 4 free workouts. To get those 4 free workouts, you just have to enter your email address. So go down below, click the link, and we're going to get you those workouts right away by entering your email address. Also, down below, make sure you click the subscribe button so you get updated when we release all this great content. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you so much for your comments. Go get your free workouts, and you guys make it a great day.